I came to pay my respects, bring a little life into Mr. Morgan's.
I'll keep walking.
What are you worried I'm going to do something untoward? Something that's not going to be in the best interest of the patient? Orchids are a symbol of love. It's not like I brought a lily for his chest. I'll just leave these on the bedside table.
You're not going in there.
What do you have the problem with? Am I not allowed, or is it my gift? You remind me of a guard at Pentonville. He didn't know how to bend either. I wonder how his widow is faring.
I'm not interested in your threats, and they don't scare me.
Well, what does scare you, Doc? Maybe I know already.
Is there a problem?
It's in an orchid I cultivated myself, and the good doctor acts like I'm carrying a pot full of explosives.
Take your pot and go, Anthony.
Sonny, I'm trying to keep the peace here. I'm honoring the truce you made with John.
Yeah. We got the message, so get out of here.
No good deed goes unpunished. Try to keep this alive, please. At least until Morgan gets sprung. It takes indirect light, room temperature. You water the roots and not the leaves.
Usually when something needs that much attention, I wind up killing it.
Well, you ought to be more careful about a lot of things. Morgan, for example. I don't think you appreciate how much he does for you.
I don't think you appreciate that you're still breathing, Anthony.
Okay. That's enough. I'm not going to say it again. Get out of here.
Is it within hospital policy to at least ask how the patient's doing?
Restricted.
He must be under a lot of tension now, Sonny, with him out of commission. So much of your ground is wide open. Let's hope he makes a speedy recovery. For your wife's new office. Let me guess. Against policy. And no inmate around to run the asylum properly.
You take your plant for a walk?
It's an orchid, and yes, we had a little walk and talk. She listens to me better than you and Claudia ever do.
Oh, well, that's because she doesn't have legs to run away and a mouth to talk back with.
I should warn you, John. Sonny's gonna be looking to retaliate.
What'd you do now?
Nothing. I'm as innocent as a lamb.
So Sonny's gonna retaliate for no reason.
What can I say? Corinthos isn't the most stable guy around.
This coming from the guy who talks to plants.
It's an orchid. One I especially picked for Jason. I thought his hospital room could use a little beauty, but I was stopped at the door.
By Sonny?
No, Dr. Drake. That guy's got a mouth on him. You should have heard him, John. He thinks he's better than me just because he wears a white coat.
Yeah, well, you keep talking to plants, you're gonna be seeing a lot of white coats.
Johnny, your father is making it real hard to keep the balance. So I'm gonna have to upset it and start over.
You changed your mind about the orchid. I knew you would.
Yeah, the orchid, Johnny. Listen, we've had this discussion. How do we keep him in check?
Listen, it's never easy starting over, so try to keep open to the experience.
He talks to plants now.
It's an orchid.
He was outside of Jason's hospital room, Johnny.
Bring him a gift. I thought it was a lovely gesture. Don't forget my instructions. This little lady can be very temperamental.
Can you drop the I'm talking to a flower routine?
Such hostility, Sonny. You feel threatened?
Knock it off, Pop.
No, if Mr. Corinthos was in a vulnerable position, I could understand his need to flex a little muscle. But he claims to have everything under control.
Do something about your dad! Because if you don't, I'm gonna have to do something about both of you.
He stays out of ours. We make money, nobody dies. Everybody's happy.
Until Sonny decides it's in his best interest to break your precious peace, and then he will.
That's what you want, isn't it? You thrive in chaos. That's why you've been goading Sonny every chance you get.
Would you prefer that I apologize? Say I'm sorry to Sonny for sneaking past his goons and getting this close to Jason Morgan?
You're not going to be able to say much to Sonny or anybody else for that matter. You forget that I got the power and the paperwork to call the SEC and get your ass sent back to Pentonville.
Good luck with that.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I know people. People who own me. People who are afraid of me. This is what I've been trying to teach you, John. You think that keeping the peace gives you power? Keeping the peace is crap. You rule through fear. Nothing more, nothing less. Pay attention to me. You wondering what crazy thing's gonna happen next? It's good to wonder.